Hello everyone and welcome back to Nick's Quick Reviews. Today I will be explaining exactly how I formed my print-on-demand business using Printify, Etsy, and Fiverr. Before I get into my full story, here is a shot of my revenue from 2019 to 2020, January to January. I had about $2,000, just shy of $2,000 in 1 year in revenue. Keep in mind that's not profit, it's how much I did in sales. You'll notice a sharp decline at the end of the year. That's because I had closed my store in preparation for starting a new store. So this is the end result. Let's see how I got there. It was the first week of a new school year. I was sitting at home scrolling through my Facebook feed, and I noticed a lot of my female teacher friends were posting photos of their classroom setups and quirky teacher outfits for the new year. And I realized, hey, I like graphic design. I could totally design stuff like that. So I started looking into e-commerce. I researched it, watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I ended up choosing Printify as my means to produce my products. I like Printify for three main reasons. Number one, it has a wide range of items on which I can print my designs, including clothing, accessories, and home decor. Number two, it connects directly to Shopify and Etsy. So I can sell something on Etsy and it will automatically transfer to Printify. Printify will contract the order out to a printer. The printer will print the item on demand and ship it to my customer right away. If you're unfamiliar with this process, it's called print on demand. It means I don't actually print and store the items myself. Another entity prints it for me and ships it out for me. So I don't need to worry about stock or management of materials. Number three, cost. Printify is cheaper compared to Printful, the competitor to Printify. And starting out as a new business, cost matters. Next, I needed to figure out which platform I would use to sell my products, and I ended up choosing Etsy because it's the easiest way to reach a large audience, because Etsy is essentially a web host and a search engine combined. Using another platform like Shopify would mean I would have to put in a lot more work into designing the website and advertising and maintaining the website. It was just more work than I wanted to put in. So after building my shell for my Etsy store, it was time to just dig deep and really think about what kind of designs I was going to use. All right. Just let those ideas flow. Yep, turns out I wasn't as skilled at designing as I thought I was. So I gave it up for a while and went back to my normal life. But that idea of the business just kept scratching in the back of my brain, and I had to get it out somehow. That's when I realized, why not get someone to design my patterns for me? So I Googled pattern designer, and the first two ad results that popped up were Upwork and Fiverr. I clicked through both and found the cost per job was significantly cheaper on Fiverr than it was on Upwork. Since I didn't have a lot of money in the way of startup costs, I decided to go with Fiverr. It's important that a designer has a certain type of art style that matches what you're looking for. So when you look through your designers, you're able to look at their previous work examples and see what kind of art they do, what their style of art is, so that you can make sure that their style will match your design. Next, I had to boil it down to bang for my buck. Each designer on Fiverr has a basic, standard, and premium plan. Oftentimes the basic plan is enough for what I need and is usually around $5 to $10 for 3 patterns. Now, what's really important is that you always get the copyright rights after you buy your item on Fiverr. So some plans don't really include this, some do. I always make sure that I message the designer and I say, for this price, am I also getting the rights to this design commercially? And I make sure that I get a form from them that says that yes, I'm officially giving the rights over to, and then name and contract. It's just a basic one. You can Google it. No worries about copyright infringement. So going along with making sure that I own the copyrights, Communication with the designer is really organic on Fiverr. I really like that because you can just message the person and they message you back. You say, I'm thinking about this kind of design. What can you show me in terms of a mock-up? And generally they'll get back to you in a few hours or a day at the latest with a mock-up of what they think you want. I've also drawn up a crude on just like a napkin, just drawn up what I thought I wanted, and then I took a picture on my phone and I sent it over to the person, and they said, oh yeah, okay, you mean something like this? And they came up with a mock-up and sent it over to me. I'm like, yeah, perfect, great, that one. Or if something isn't quite right, that's also the point when you can say, no, I was thinking about this color, or this, change this, that, the other thing. So when I finally got my products delivered, it was always within the time range that was quoted on their Fiverr profile. And I was really pleased with the work. I've always been pleased with the work, so I've always tipped the artist for their services. They're charging so little as it is. I feel like they kind of deserve a little extra. So that's it. Once you've gotten your designs from Fiverr, you're ready to slap them on your merchandise on Printify, which links directly to your Etsy account. And from there, you're ready to start selling. Just remember, Etsy does charge every time you list something on Etsy. So make sure you're not listing a whole bunch of designs or items all at once. Make sure you do your research about what fashion trends are in and what kind of clothes or apparel is popular or trending at the moment. And that's about it. Once everything is set up, your only real work is your brain work. That's coming up with ideas and following those trends. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and check out some of my other reviews.